Corrupt cops are mind-numbingly stupid, and sometimes they have to pay for their stupidity. In this video, we will look at two cases where corrupt cops realize they're being sued and fired after an illegal arrest. We will start with the first one, where a cop arrested a mechanic and ended up paying for it big time. On June 10th, 2019, mechanic Roland Edgar was called by one of his long-term clients at the Progressive Union Missionary Baptist Church in Huntsville, Alabama. This rubbed a local security guard the wrong way, and he called the police, assuming that Ronald was stealing something from the car.
Good. How are y'all doing?
Smart. How you doing?
What y'all doing?
I'm from second description.
Huh?
What are y'all doing?
Get in the car. 36 hits
Is this your car?
Here's to be a drive-off tag. One of my customers.
1867.
One of your customers?
Dog tail. Yeah. I was over here earlier.
Whose car is that?
That's mine.
The black one?
Yeah.
Take a break from me real fast, and y'all have driver's license or IDs on you?
I ain't gonna submit to no ID. Listen, you call this lady right now. Listen, I ain't got time for this. I've been all worried. I don't mean to be rude or nothing.
Okay, no, you do need to give me your ID
No, I
or
don't.
driver's license.
Listen, I don't want you to run me in and for nothing.
Are you refusing to give me your ID or driver's license?
I'm telling you, if you call this lady owns this
Step
car.
over that one.
Come on, man. See, y'all. See, here's y'all playing.
You're playing right now. We don't got time for this. We really don't got time for this.
Man, y'all don't understand.
You don't understand the law.
I do. I got three officers off.
I'm 36.
Y'all know.
Turn it the other way.
Y'all touched my left arm up there, man. I've been twisting my left when I asked you, sir.
All right, I'm gonna undo your cuffs.
Yeah.
And you twist your wrist around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna give you my ID right in my pocket.
Hey, man, will you go stand in front of my car for me?
Come on, give me my ID, man.
No, we'll get your ID.
Keep your wrist like that.
These tyrants had no shame in their hearts as they were harassing a hardworking man. But this isn't where it ends. Watch what they did next.
You're under arrest for obstruction.
I didn't do nothing.
All right, so if you resist any further, you will also get charged with resisting arrest.
Listen.
You understand?
Listen, I give you my ID. I tell you what's going on. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get a customer's car here. I'm in a rush. My shop's unlocked over on Governor's Drive right now. Do you want my ID?
Where's your ID?
It's in the car, I'm sure. I thought it was in my pocket. You're all down in my pocket for no reason.
Now 47, officer 13.
I said my ID is in my car. Go over and walk in and get my car.
Okay, well, he's still going to
Right
check your
there.
pocket because I don't know what's in them, all right? And you're not going to get placed in my car without knowing what's in your pocket.
313,
You shut up.
Is that how you talk to someone? Is that all officers supposed to talk to someone like
Yeah,
this?
we're here doing a custodial search on you.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. What y'all need to do is call Mr. Noel Patel right there in this office right here and hand me the key. That's
I
what you need to
already
do.
explained to you, all right?
Man, I am such a rush. How long has it been, man? I've been trying to get over and get this car all day. And then there it is, okay. Look at it.
3821 Crane Drive.
That's it right there.
Is that all his pocket?
I think she's having problems with her
got
landlord.
changed.
Who's making
This ain't necessary.
It is necessary.
I tell you
Called
what.
obstruction.
I tell you, listen, I didn't do anything. Listen, please
Yes,
please
he is.
listen.
I've
Please.
already told him that he's under
This
arrest.
is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I didn't do a crime, but she's trying to arrest somebody for not doing a crime. She's trying to arrest me for obstruction. For what? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Huh? That's what I'm saying.
Sit down.
Listen,
Sit down.
please listen.
Sit down.
That's what I'm saying, man. I got my shop unlocked over there. I'm trying to confide. Man, please listen to me.
Sit down.
In the car.
Man, this is... Please listen.
No, you don't want to listen to us.
I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain.
It's unbelievable how manipulative and evil these officers really are. Just look at how the female officer justifies their devilry.
Okay, once again, just have a seat right there for me, okay?
I'm not under arrest.
Do you have... No, I just need your ID. Thank you. Okay. So, all right, he is going to jail. All right? Yes. Okay, well, that sucks. I mean, good people go to jail too. Good people, bad people, if they break the law, they break the law, they go to jail. All right? I asked him multiple times for his ID or driver's license. Did I not? Yep. Okay. Then he refused. I asked him again if he was sure that he was refusing to give it to me. He confirmed that he was refusing to give it to me, and at that point, he is obstructing an investigation, and he is going to jail. That vehicle, okay, is an employee here, and you guys were inside the car, and you're not supposed to be inside the car, okay? And that's fine, all right, but I'm still here making sure that you're not doing anything illegal. But it took me now, how long have I been out here? Like 5, 6, 7-ish minutes, okay? I'm just now getting to tell you why I'm here because of his action, all right? I'm just now getting to explain what I'm investigating.
That's his car. He owns the body shop from Governor's by Shell Station, Auto Collision. He owns that. I've been with him. Look.
They arrested a genuine, honest, and gentle soul for simply doing his job. Absolutely disgusting. This is the reason why cops are hated so much. They earn it.
Okay, is she here?
No, ma'am. They've already went home for the day.
Okay, well, what's her last name?
I'm not sure.
Is it Perez, maybe? Does anybody know what it is?
Because I'm just a security guard, and all I seen was them jacking up a car.
Acting the way that he did, all right, and refusing to give his identification. I gave him plenty of opportunities to give me his ID.
They said you're going to jail for obstruction of
There's no crime committed.
There is. You refused multiple times to identify yourself to me.
You can argue that point in court. Now, what do you have to say? What do you need to release to your son?
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Really? I mean,
Okay, do you have nothing else to say?
I don't know what
okay,
to say.
Cool.
Sir,
okay,
hold
cool.
on, sir. I
Okay,
don't
cool.
know what to say.
What do you need from him?
I just need to know who I am.
Well, obviously he doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to talk about him being charged. So I have the keys to that car on the top of the car. You're free to go.
Look at the audacity of these ignorant cops. They refused to tell him what he needed to know because they knew what they did was wrong. It's a shame that officers like these get away with their actions every day.
Well, he'll be able to call someone once he gets into jail. As soon as he gets done, as soon as he gets booked done, you saw that all he wanted to talk to was either me or that officer. He didn't want to talk to you after we told him multiple times to talk to you.
No, hey, I know we're here now, and and you're not happy with me, but I'm very sorry. Okay.
Like I said, all I would have done when I got there is get y'all's ID to see who you are. All right. I would have called. I'm not gonna butcher his last name. All right. I'm not even gonna try. I would have called that male.
Oh yeah.
Whoever's car that was. Okay. That's how it would have been. I would have called him. I would have verified that you're supposed to be there with the car, and I would have said, "Y'all have a great night." All right. But
there was no way that you would reconsider that.
No, sir. If we do that, I mean, then everyone.
Would you take a moment and just let me talk to you for a second here, though?
Roland Edger sued the city and 2 Huntsville officers, alleging they wrongly arrested him. The judges ruled unanimously that Officers McCabe and Paralat were not entitled to qualified immunity, which would shield them from a lawsuit. They noted that they lacked proper legal grounds to demand physical identification from Edger. The appeal court judges ruled that the officers violated Edger's constitutional protection against unlawful searches and seizures.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside. Otherwise, you will be arrested.
On August 27, 2023, Sean from Long Island Audits uploaded a video on his YouTube channel showing him visiting the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision in New Rochelle, New York, to exercise his First Amendment right. What the officers did to Sean will make your blood boil.
Yes, ma'am. I don't need any help at the moment. I don't need any help at the moment, ma'am.
Okay, you cannot be here if you're not here to see anyone for parole.
There's a sign that says for visitors. I'm here to do a FOIL request for some public documents.
Are you recording?
I'm taking some pictures and video.
Okay, you cannot do that.
Why can't I do that? There was a lot of signs up front. None of them said that there was no pictures or videos allowed.
We do not take photos in here.
What'd you say?
I'm Parole Officer Franklin. There's no one here in this building, and we are not taking photos in here. The FOIL request can be made on the website. You don't need
I could do it in person though, right?
No, we don't do a FOIL request here.
Why not? You're the agency with the records.
FOIL request here. You can request that online with the link. So I will ask you to leave because we cannot have any filming in here.
So the only reason you're asking me to leave is because I'm recording?
Am I making myself clear?
Ma'am, you are very clear. I can hear you perfectly fine. I just, you're not my parole officer. I don't have a parole officer, and you don't have no authority over me. So I would ask that you de-escalate a little bit and talk to me with some respect, the same way I've been talking to you with respect, ma'am.
I'm talking to you respectfully.
Do I make myself clear? Is that talking to somebody with respect, ma'am?
Not a problem. You want us to keep standing here?
You don't like it, do you? I'm just taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible area, sir. May I get your name?
Once he crossed that threshold, he's trespassing.
I'm trespassing? How am I trespassing? This is a public lobby. Can I just get your names and badge numbers?
If you're not on parole and you have no business here, then it seems like...
I do have business here.
What's your business?
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story. This is a publicly accessible area. This is a lobby. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Correction and Community Supervision.
These public servants had become tyrants who wanted nothing other than power. Just look at how they reacted to a man walking with a camera. It's absurd.
Oh, I'm sure they do have a unit that provides information. I just like to go randomly and unexpectedly to public offices and publicly accessible offices and conduct my investigation. May I get your names and badge numbers?
Preston, 1939.
What would you say, sir?
Preston, 1939.
Preston? And your name?
I'm P.O. Wilford 9.
You're the one that said I was trespassing. I'd like to know who says I'm trespassing.
I'm not giving my information.
Why would that? Are you a public servant?
I'm not giving my information.
Do you work for the public, sir?
Of course.
So why wouldn't you acknowledge yourself to a member of the public?
So I'm not giving
Well, you don't know who anybody is until you meet them.
Exactly. I don't know who you are.
And you just met me.
Sir, the supervisor has instructed you to leave. You're trespassing. If you stay on the premises, we're going to call the police department and have you arrested for trespassing.
You can call the police department. It's fine. This is a publicly accessible area. I'm here conducting lawful business. How is this a restricted area if the door is open? I don't understand.
Actually, the door is not supposed to be open.
The door is not supposed to be open?
It should be buzzed in. So maybe it didn't lock from the last person who left. But this is a restricted area. If you're not on parole, this is an office report station. So,
Well, the door was wide open. Hey, sir, how are you? Hey, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Are you a supervisor here?
Yes, sir.
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent
You have
journalist.
identification?
I don't have any identification on me, and I wouldn't hand it over if I did.
What's your purpose of your visit?
So I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right, just to gather some information. I'm working on a story on the New York State Department of Corrections. Sure, sir.
Keep an eye out for the supervisor, because you might never see a bigger tyrant than him. This just makes you realize that if the leadership is corrupt, everyone who follows them becomes corrupt by default.
You're in a government building, a law enforcement building. Do you have identification?
I wasn't aware I was
You're not
obligated to
answering
carry
the question,
identification, sir.
Do you have identification?
No, and if I did, I
No
wouldn't give it to
photo
you.
identification.
No, and if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, sir. I haven't broken any laws. The door was open.
I don't know how you got it.
Do you want to check the door? Maybe it's broken. I don't know. Do people come in the office today? Are you guys open?
yeah, we are open.
Okay.
It's a business, and usually it's parolees reporting. So
Yeah, I'm just looking for some
they're
information,
usually buzzed in, so.
and they're usually buzzed in. So why wasn't the door locked today? There's no thing that says ring bell before you come in. There's no sign or anything like that.
Do you have identification with you?
You asked me that several times already, sir,
not.
and I don't. And if I did, I wouldn't give it to you.
You have no legitimate purpose to be here. You need to exit this space. You may stand outside. Otherwise, you will be arrested.
For what?
Okay? Trespass.
This is a public
You
building.
have no legitimate business here. Please leave.
My legitimate business is asking questions of government officials. I'm here
Okay,
to ask
we do not
questions.
speak to the media. I can give you a number that you can call and speak to. Please exit
Okay,
the
so can you
building.
grab me the
I will
number?
give it to you. Please exit the building.
All right. I'm just gonna take some pictures of these
There's
publicly
no-
accessible.
I need you to exit the building.
Sir,
now.
this is a small lobby. I'm just here to
Excuse
grab
me.
some content for
Sir,
my story, and then I'll be on my
excuse
way.
me.
Okay?
I need you to leave the building.
Never have I encountered such an incredibly tenacious cop. It's unbelievable that he holds the position of supervisor when he doesn't even meet the standards of a subordinate.
I'm asking a question. So because I don't have identification, you're not going to talk to me?
I do not know who you are. If you're media, I'll give you a number you can contact.
I'll take the number. I just told you. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
I do not know. You can be anybody.
Sir, this is ridiculous. This is a small lobby. This is a small public lobby. I've already seen everything that I can see. This is ridiculous for you to be acting this way and for your officers to be acting this way, especially her. Do I make myself clear over there? Because that's not the way you treat members of the public. I don't care if they're on parole or not. Do you understand me?
Sir, you do not have a legitimate business here.
I'll wait for law enforcement to come and we'll talk to them, okay?
I'm law enforcement as myself, so I'm directing
Then you're in direct violation of your oath that you took to uphold the United States Constitution, sir. Yes, you are. I'll wait for law enforcement to come and I'll speak to them and see what they have to say about this. Because you're violating my constitutional rights right now, sir. That's what you're doing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the New Rochelle Police Department has arrived. I love exposing our public servants. Look at 4, 5 just standing around, nothing better to do than to deal with a man with a camera exercising his constitutional rights. There's no need for all of this. When we walked in, the female correctional officer, parole officer, she was watching videos on her phone. You could hear them in the background. How you doing today? You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah. Cruz 1013.
Cruz 1013. Thank you. Hi, ma'am. And your name and badge number, please? Duncan 1049. Thank you. Thank you. So I guess you were called here just because I'm filming in publicly accessible areas of this facility and around. I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean. I'm working on a story for the Department of Corrections. And they didn't seem to like that I was in the public lobby. I was in the lobby. It says visitors welcome this way. There was no restricted access of anything, no signage that said it was restricted, but they're claiming that it's a restricted area, even though it's a public lobby. So they said they were going to call you. I said I would wait out here until you guys came to see what you guys had to say about it. All right? Yeah, sure. No problem. Okay, yeah, no problem.
Next, the officers have a giant meeting to discuss the matter. If that isn't wasting resources and hard-earned tax money, then I don't know what is.
We have another vehicle here. Vehicle number 12. So we're going to be able to get all the body camera footage. Hey, Sarge, how are you? You mind if I get your name and badge number, Sergeant?
Sure, 34.
34, Murphy?
Yes.
Thank you, Sarge. I appreciate it. Thank you. Police and community together. Why is that never the case? I mean, it's a good slogan. We have 3 law enforcement officers that are talking inside with the correctional officers and parole officers here. I will be getting the body camera footage. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to get the body camera footage of what they're saying.
What are you doing to be exact?
Oh, so my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering content in publicly accessible areas for a story I'm working on. Sean, S-E-A-N.
Do you have a last name?
Oh, I don't provide any private information as far as last name, date of birth, address, or anything of that nature.
Where do you say you work for?
I work for myself.
Okay, you're a private journalist.
Yeah, independent journalist.
And what are you doing currently right now?
Working on the story that I just told you.
Okay, but are you video recording?
I'm video recording. It's correct. It's part of my story.
Okay, are you aware that this is a private property?
This isn't private property. This is public property.
It's a private property, so I'm just trying to find out right now, did he give you permission to video record?
Barry Jacobson?
Yes.
A private individual?
He's the owner of this building.
Oh, so he leases the section out to the New York State Department of Corrections, Community Supervision?
There's 2 companies inside this building.
Okay.
We have the Department of Corrections and what is...
Like a drug rehab?
Yes. Yes, we were informed that Mr. Barry Jacobson owned the building. We called him. We asked him if he gave anyone any permission to be on this property currently right now to be video recording. He said no, he didn't give anyone any permission, but he would like to know who's out here. So we're trying to gather the information so we can speak to him in regards to who you are and why are you on this property.
technically, if a government agency is leasing the property, it then becomes under the government agency's control for as far as publicly accessible areas. It's a government agency, it's funded by taxpayers. But if someone else owns this property and they don't want me here, that's fine. I don't need permission to be here. There's no restricted area signs, there's no keep out private property signs, so there's no way of me knowing that. So I have every right to be here currently. If the owner of the property doesn't want me here, that's a different story. I've already got all the content that I needed, so it's really, I've already filmed everywhere I needed to in the publicly accessible areas of the New York State Department of Corrections. So I'm probably going to be on my way anyway, but if you'd like to speak to the owner of the property, you can do so.
These people are the prime example of people who have authority and use it on anyone they think they can get away with. Although the auditor managed to evade arrest, it looks like Officer Koshin might be facing a federal civil rights lawsuit soon. Do you think Sean should sue the officer? Let us know in the comments below. And if you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one we have in store for you. Thanks for watching. This is Detective Mystery, signing off.